Hello, hello, hello. I don't know, what is this? Is this a prog review? I don't know, maybe it is. Should we call it a prog review? Yeah, it's a prog. This is welcome to prog review. Another thrilling instalment of prog review. Like anybody cares. Nobody cares. That's the beauty of this. I don't even know why I care. But that's not the point. What is the point? The point is, we have an exception to the rule. An exception to the rule, you say, Darren? What could it be? Well, if you've read the title and description, you probably know what I'm going to be talking about. On Friday, last Friday, again, why date it? Recently, they reissued Soft Machine's Bundles album. Yeah, the 8th studio album from Soft Machine was reissued by Esoteric, Cherry Red Esoteric, and yeah, I've got both here. I've got two here. Anyway, this is the reissue because there's the reissue. Right? It's been reissued, and I always think, oh, a bit worried, but then when I got it, it's like newly remastered. There's a sticker. I put the hype sticker there. Look, newly remastered. Car Abbey Road Studios. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, and it's yeah, it's I think it's thick. They kind of do the Harvest logo thing. They don't quite pull it off, but normally, reissues can be a little bit crummy. They can be a little bit flat. And again, even with the Cherry Red Esoteric reissues, they can be a little bit flat. We saw that with the John Anderson Elias of Sun Hillow Record Store Day pressing. I did an audio comparison of that, but that got claimed by whoever owns that recording, and so I don't see why I should give them any more money when I gave them money to buy this record. So I'm not going to do that again. It's nice to do that because you can prove your point unequivocally and people can hear the difference, but until copyright rules are sensible, I can't let them have my ownership of my gear, of these silly little videos. I can't let them have. I can't. You just have to trust me. Do you trust me? Look at me. Do you trust me? I wouldn't trust me. But this pressing is the exception to the rule. How so? Well, it actually sounds a lot more vibrant than the original pressing. Now, I've had a couple of pressings. Now, what we'll do is move on to the original. I've had a couple of these. This is, I think, is my second one. And we'll do a little visual comparison. As you can see, they're kind of similar. This one's a little bit lighter. This one's a bit grayer. But in terms of reproduction, yeah, of course, this is a little bit more vibrant in the colour palette. This one's a little bit softer, but because sometimes the scanning is a little bit off. They don't always have the original art elements. You see, the original there, a little bit darker, but that could be just because it's a little bit grubby. You can see. And like I said, this was originally released on the Harvest label, and it has a different inner bag. Look, the corners of the bag are cut, so it's got a shaped inner bag, and the bundles is in a kind. It's almost like a metallic. Well, it's not metallic. It's a grey, but it looks metallic in this light. Again, on the yellow, it gives it a funny kind of. And again, the Soft Machine. Maybe it's metallic. I don't know. It's grey. I don't. Why am I even bothering? But yeah, that's the vinyl. That's the vinyl. And I've had a couple of these because I was looking for a good pressing of it. Because Bundles is one of my favourite. Well, it's one of my favourite albums. Certainly my favourite Soft Machine album, and it's certainly one of my favourite albums for now. There you go, for now, because I'm not dead yet. Could all change. Lists are for wankers. So yeah, that came out on Friday. Now again, oh dear, there was a bit of I guess there's a bit of a synchronicity, because I used to listen to this album a lot when I first got Hannah and we was walking, and I'd listen to it when I was on my own with her. You know, I'd often listen to music. I'd listen to bundles because it's got a good walking. It's got a good walking pace to it. So on Friday when this came out, and I listened to it, Hannah was at the vet's, and we'd already made the decision to say goodbye to her, and so I'm sitting there crying listening to this, an album I really like, bawling my eyes out, thinking about it. I'm getting sad talking about it now. I do want to make this video because I have to tell the stories. And I'm sitting there, and the missus, I'm going, he's being a wimp, you know. So yeah, I really like this record, but I don't know if I like it anymore because of the association. But anyway, if you're thinking of buying a copy, buy the new pressing, for it is very vibrant and dynamic. And I think again of all the newer like repressings you get these days, again some of the stuff that's pressed in Europe, it's or cut in Europe, because a lot of these bands, it's all done in Europe, the like the cut, the mastering, whatever. Always sounds a little bit flat to me, just a little bit dead. But the stuff that seems to be coming out of Abbey Road is a little bit better, a little bit more, like I said, it has a vibrancy to the recording. It sounds very much like, again, the only thing I can compare it to is the CD that I had. It sounds more like the CD. But like I said, I've had 2 copies of the old vinyl, and both of those sound really kind of dead in comparison. It lacks a lot of the top end, mid-range frequencies, very sludgy, very muddy pressings. So yeah, this new pressing is the exception to the rule, where I'd say eschew the original and go for the new one, because I think it is superior, right? And that's very brave of me to say that, because there will be people that will want to fight me in the comments and tell me I'm wrong. But I feel I need to tell you this. I feel I need to put an affiliate link in the description so that you can click on it and you can buy a copy from Amazon, and I can get a silver shiny penny in return for my efforts, because that's why we do this. But yeah, I was really surprised to hear this new pressing. It was like, wow, this is what the album was meant to sound like, I believe. Now, I don't know if there was a problem with the original pressings back in the day, but like I said, 2 copies, both sounding kind of flat and uninspired, unless the people before just really, really liked the record. Or maybe I didn't buy the same, because I actually had the 2 copies and then I sold one, so it wouldn't have bought the same copy twice. That would be ridiculous. But I'm just gibbering now, because that's what I do. But anyway, I've been talking about the new pressing of Soft Machine's Bundles, which is their best record. I really do believe that. I really think it's superior. It's probably because Alan Holdreth's on it, and he is absolutely incendiary on this record. Again, he's the only noodly guitar player that I can bear to listen to. So yeah, that's the new one. This is the original. This one will be on eBay if you so want to buy it. So there we go. This may be the thumbnail. Who knows? Might be. So yeah, exception to the rule. Check it out. Go get a copy. Go get a copy, unless you need the original. If you want a good audio experience, buy the repressing. If you want authenticity, buy the original. And wonder why it sounds so dead and lifeless. That is the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you. There's only one thing left to say by now. You should know what that is. That is PROG on.